Alright everybody, welcome to the video. It is Tutor Tuesday. So what I'm basically doing in this series is just, oh god, making bad decisions to keep this hand. Well, I guess we're going to go for it. So we are going to be talking about how to up your game, how to get better at Magic, and I'm going to start with what I know, and that is being a control player. So I should have mulliganed this hand because this hand is awful. We've got none of our counterspell magic up. We've got all tap lands, so we are just unbelievably slow right now. So this is a good example, though, that if you are playing against these control-ish style decks, if they are slow out of the gate like this, you need to jam pretty much anything and everything that you have to try to punish them. I mean, our opponent right now has counter magic up, so it looks like we are playing against the mirror. So playing against the control mirror is actually an interesting little back and forth, and step one when playing against the control mirror is actually trying to avoid missing a land drop, which looks like we're going to be the first one to do. There is a Crackling Drake. Another tap land. That's unfortunate. Well, we will at least be able to Chemister's Insight, and I want a Chemister's Insight at their end step, because like right now this Crackling Drake is a 0-4, so I'm not under any pressure at all. And I really want to get this Ralzeric down before I get the Teferi down. Sure, that is okay. That is okay with me. Oh no, we're getting hit for one. Those sick beats, dog. I know. All right, so we get hit for one. Crackling Drake actually having 4 toughness is pretty good. All right, there we go. We have Manias for days. Ooh, there's Azur the Lawbringer. Okay, I've got a new plan. I'm gonna play Azur the Lawbringer. So Azur is super sweet as a control finisher. Now, one thing about control decks is what you'll notice about their finishers is that their finishers are, for lack of a better word, they're big, they're evasive, and they have some kind of protection. Now, Azur, I'm biased. I really like Azur as a character. I think the card is cool, but it is one of the weaker control finishers, and it's got a very boom or bust style to it. So the one thing about Azur is that it stops you from playing instants and sorceries, which means it's very good against these blue-red style decks. Oh, God, see. What do I do here? I think that I actually think that I don't do anything. I think that I go to combat and yeah, I don't think I actually attack here. So where's I at with Azur? Yeah, so control finishers. Hypno Sizzle. We will go Hypno Negatal. And we have counter magic and draw magic back, so yeah, this is looking good so far. So where are we at? Yeah, Azur. Sticky Threat. I think it's really good against these blue-red spell-slinging style decks. The one thing that I don't like is the fact that it's got black in it means that we are really weak against murder style effects. Because whenever Azur comes in, his trigger goes on the stack, and then you can go ahead and like murder it in response, so it's not as resilient as it thinks. Sure, because I think that you have to have one more burn spell to get me. And I have Negate and Sinister Sabotage. Oh no, I just have Sinister Sabotage. I got rid of the Negate. Oops. I would like one more mana to untap with this Teferi, which I think I just counterspell whatever he plays next. Alright, let's go to your attack step. Yeah, here we go. Go for the block. Yeah, so we'll block here, and this is gonna be brutal. Shock. Let's go with. And so I think this will find me the mana that I need. Yep, there it is. We'll leave that on top. And yep, he's down to 1. So I mean, yeah. So in that instance, that was pretty much a telegraphed removal spell. So now we're gonna go ahead and close out this game here. So go ahead, draw a card, and this is step 2 of the control matchup. Is we're going to switch from the control to the aggressor, and we're going to try to close out this game as quickly as we can with protection back. So we'll go ahead, end our turn, and untap Clifftop Retreat and untap Island. Now, I like Chemist's Insight in these control decks. There is a Ral Zarek, so we will Sinister Sabotage that. Like, I'm a believer in Ral. Like, if you don't think he's good in a control deck, I just don't think that's quite the play. And our opponent scoops it up here. So yeah, at this point in time, our opponent did do a good job of getting down early threats, but we just managed to stabilize, get down a big threat, and that's pretty much the control matchup. So if you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next game. Thanks.